And tonight on our Great American panel, he is a Democratic strategist. Fox News contributor Joe Trippi is back. She, a former communications director for the Republican Congressional Committee. Karen Hannity is here. He is the host of the John Gibson nationally syndicated radio talk show on Fox News Radio. The one and only Mr. Gibson is back. Guys, good to see you. So I'm reading the New York Times yesterday, the day before, I forget. And here it is that the White House is hiring people. It's like an Orwellian nightmare. We're all going to start tattling on everybody to pose as patients, to call doctors to see how long it's going to take to get care.
Well, this was a proposal. They're going to spend $350,000, hire these people and have them call and say, hi, I'm a Medicare patient. Do you take me? And the doctor would say, no, the reimbursement rate's too low. You can't. And then they were going to come down on a load of bricks on these doctors. Today they called it off.
Well, because they got caught.
Yeah, because they got caught, and it was embarrassing. And, oh, gee, spying on doctors wasn't such a great thing. But it sort of does give you an idea of the police force that is envisioned for Obamacare. Right. And it's not a pleasant thought.
And then essentially you have to hire actors in order to figure out how this entire
there was a script. They were to read a script.
Right.
This is even too bizarre for me to defend.
All right, that's it. The show's over. Thank you for being with us. Greta's next. What are they thinking over there?
I have no idea, but I'm not going to defend it.
Let me ask you this, Trippi. See, in all seriousness, I have changed my mind about. I think I might be wrong about President Obama.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Doing a good.
No? All this time, dumb me, I keep pointing out one failure, one metric, the economy, foreign affairs. He did a great job. He gave the okay to fire a bullet in bin Laden's brain. Fine, give him credit.
Round of applause.
All right, which, by the way, wouldn't have happened if he had his way in terms of intelligence. Sorry, different story.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is the most successful president in the sense he's a socialist. He's advanced socialism. You know, he thinks America needs to be transformed. We're an arrogant country. We can't impose our values on other people. Maybe this is what he wants. This is the America that he's fought for and he's got. I'm wrong. He's a success.
I don't know if I'd characterize it the way you have, but I would say that he is doing what he's doing because he believes in it. I mean, that's the only explanation. When people say, "Hey, he carried health care," he just sort of rammed it through. In the face of bad polls, by the way, he kept doing it.
He rammed it through by bribing senators and changing and using a different senatorial approach.
No, my point is, there's no. If you look at the polling data, there's absolutely no sane political reason to do it that way. It had to be because this is what he thought was best for the country. Now, you can say, I don't want that, but I believe that's what his motives are.
But Karen, I mean, but he's not triangulating. He's not moderating. They're now talking about tax increases and another stimulus.
I think they are triangulating,
Where?
though. Look, I think there's a few issues out there where he refuses to take a position. And look at what he's doing with the base. I mean, I'm curious to get your take on how he's treating the left wing of the base that he absolutely needs to turn out to support him when it comes to issues like gay marriage, when he goes out there. Kind of, he's on both sides of the fences here. He really wants to support it because I think he probably really does believe in it. But he knows politically it's the wrong thing to do, that he's going to lose a lot of support among more moderate Democrats, and he might lose some enthusiasm among African Americans.
I agree with Gibby.
Barack Obama.
No matter what.
Then why doesn't he go support it? Because
I think part of it is out of bullets on the economy. There's not going to be a stimulus package.
He's not out of bullets.
Wait a minute. They're fighting for it. Look, in the meetings, the reason that Kyle and Cantor walked out is because they're insisting on more taxes.
But look, this is the best thing for Republicans. You want Obama to be out there running for re-election on what he is and what he did.
Yeah.
And let it be about that. Please don't let it be about the Republican candidate. Let it be about
David Axelrod says there's not going to be a referendum on Obama.
Well, David Axelrod's wrong.
I agree with you.
I don't think that's...
Do you think it's going to be a referendum on Obama?
It depends on who the Republicans nominate.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it will.
No, it doesn't.
Who the Republicans nominate will matter. I'm not taking sides on who that's going to be, but it is going to matter. And if not, let's not have the primaries and just, pick them out of a hat.
Well, we're already seeing the referendum, and that is he's 58% disapproval in the way he's handling the economy.
By the way, we actually went 1 point lower today in the Marist poll. All right, we got to take a break. We'll continue, and more with our great American panel right after the break. And we continue now with our Great American Panel. All right, a couple of issues. Number one, donors get the benefit of the White House chef. How nice is that? You get to go to the White House, a little food tasting, you know, maybe another concert. Another issue that's come up, did Obama violate FEC law by filming this campaign ad in the White House?
Hi, everybody. I've got a pretty big announcement about that contest the campaign is running where you can join me for dinner. We're setting another place at the table for Joe Biden. He wants to join us. So this isn't so much dinner with Barack anymore as it is dinner with Barack and Joe. And to use one of his favorite expressions, that's a big deal. We're both really looking forward to it. Hope to see you soon.
I think I'll go with it. Now, the question is, look at the side-by-side comparison. The picture on the left is from his weekly address on February 5th, taped inside the White House. The picture on the right is from a political ad.
So, you know, the excuse now is that's in the residence, not in the business end of the White House. It's up in the residence, private residence. He can do what he wants in the private residence. And that seems to be how they're excusing it today. Look, I mean, this is a guy who campaigned against this sort of stuff. Now he's doing it. Is he embarrassed about it? Evidently not, but he should be.
Karen?
Look, nothing surprises me. You know, I think this is a president who's been full of hypocrisy since the day he took office. So the idea that, you know, he begrudges Republicans who go raise money. He doesn't want lobbyists in the White House, but he'll go meet with them in the coffee shop down the street.
Guys, I mean, the White House is both a government place and a private residence, and he's allowed. I mean, the DOJ, and there have been a lot of legal rulings that say.
Is a lottery legal?
That say that
is
you
that
can do this.
Can he can do a raffle?
Well, they've done this before. I mean, not with this shot, but this is like sort of standard Obama campaign fear.
I'm watching governors: Bobby Jindal, Nikki Haley, Chris Christie, Bob McDonnell, and Andrew Cuomo of New York. Andrew Cuomo, except for this gay marriage issue, I mean, he's really been fiscally conservative. He's trying to get New York's financial house in order, and surprised me in a lot of ways. Disagree with him on the gay marriage issue, but putting that aside, these governors are rolling up their sleeves and they're going to work. Democrats, Republicans. This president doesn't seem engaged.
You know, Joe Trippi helped elect Jerry Brown as governor of the state of California. Jerry Brown is rolling up his sleeves.
I agree with you. Right. There's another Democrat. I mentioned two Democrats.
In a state with the worst budget deficit in the nation.
The governors are on the front lines.
They're rolling up
They're going to have to solve a lot of the problems that the country has right now.
The golf, the concerts, the basketball.
But, Sean, this is not a news flash. I mean, he started this on day one. The stimulus was farmed out to Nancy Pelosi. Right. You know, he's been over and over and over.
And even the health care bill was farmed out to many extents.
In the end, I mean, look, I'm a big believer in a lot of the solutions that are going to come forward are going to come from governors who happen to deal with all these problems.
I agree with that, but where's he? I mean, you know, for example, Joe Biden gets handed off the debt ceiling. It's August 2nd. In a week, we're going to start hearing from Tim Geithner that veterans are in jeopardy. The full faith and credit of the government is in jeopardy. Seniors may not get, seniors aren't going to get their Social Security checks. He's been checked out. This has been, wait a minute, we ran out of money a long time ago. We've been using accounting tricks for a month and a half now. Where is this guy?
He hasn't offered any solutions on Social Security or Medicare or any of these entitlement programs. There's nothing from this administration.
You know, look, Jerry Brown would do more, and Andrew Cuomo would do more.
Right.
No, that's not right. No, the administration has been out there. You can argue about what they want to do, what they don't want to do.
James Clyburn said he's too busy. He was on Neil Cavuto's show.
Look, he's playing chicken. You were running towards the cliff. You're going to get close to the cliff, and he's going to say, you really want all these things to shut down. Do it my way, or they're going to shut down. That's what he's trying to do.
Liberals are sending the message. Liberals are sending the message, show up. Even, you know...
Nancy Pelosi. Wait a minute. You're saying he wants a confrontation.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's August 2nd. So can you pass this thing August 1st?
Well, we got the 4th of July coming up Monday. Right. You know, so we're going to lose a week.
And we'll have 2 rounds of golf in that time.
5. I mean, you know, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. He'll be out there every day if it's not raining.
You've got both parties been trying to avoid want the other one to move first.
Wait a minute, Paul Ryan
did that, and
Got the
prize
crap
for doing-
kicked out of him.
Exactly right. And guess
But,
what?
you know, he
Politics.
But
Shock.
at least Paul Ryan got the conversation going, and now you have a bipartisan discussion between Lieberman and Kent Conrad about how can they actually do something about
Let me
Medicare.
ask you a question.
And that probably would not have happened if Paul Ryan showed a lot more leadership than Obama.
See, I agree with you, and I disagree with Donald Trump, but Trump made a pretty compelling case on his side that Ryan should not have gone first. It would have been better chess strategy to wait for Obama, force him to go first.
Well, leadership isn't always about chess strategy. Politics is often about chess strategy. But look, someone has to be the first person to put his foot in the water and say, come on in.
We don't know how this is going to turn out yet, and that's what this is all about.
We know how the Democrats are going to scare old people. You're already doing it.
Remember,
We'll see
Ryan
how it
said
plays out,
when he
Sean.
announced his plan, he said they're going to go after me for this.
All right, guys, thanks for being with us. Greta's next, and we'll see you tomorrow night.